Role-playing games offer players a unique opportunity to fully immerse themselves in captivating worlds and stories. Game Pass covers a wide range of RPG genres, and regardless of your gaming preferences, please watch the entire video to discover the best RPGs waiting for you on Game Pass. Number 10 is Soul Hackers 2, a classic RPG with a cyberpunk twist. You step into the shoes of a hacker who must infiltrate a virtual world and uncover a conspiracy that threatens the very existence of humanity. Soul Hackers 2 is one of Atlas' best games to date. The story is compelling, rooted in familiar dark themes while avoiding unnecessary fluff, creating a sharper and more engaging experience. It refreshes the gameplay of Persona 5 with streamlined changes to make it more approachable to a wider audience. Its parallels with Atlas' most recent RPGs mean it offers the same thrilling style. With its deep story, intriguing characters, and immersive gameplay, Soul Hackers 2 is undoubtedly a must-play for any RPG fan. Number 9 is Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, a game that blends historical figures with supernatural and mythical elements, guiding players through a fairly lengthy campaign that tells an over-the-top but serviceable storyline. Ultimately, these sorts of projects live and die by the strength of their gameplay, something Team Ninja has generally excelled at. In some ways, Wo Long's combat seems like a more streamlined version of Mio's offering, one that emphasizes deflecting attacks above everything else. The latter mechanic serves as the heart of the game's battle system, to the extent that the first boss fight is designed to ensure players gain some experience executing deflections. With its compelling story, gorgeous settings, and satisfying combat style, this game is highly recommended for any RPG fan. Number 8 is Lies of P. While Souls-like games have carved out their own niche, they still fall under the action RPG category. Lies of P offers an inspired interpretation of the Soulsborne formula, even though its core mechanics remain close to what's traditionally expected. Players assume the role of Pinocchio and embark on a journey through what was once a splendid Gothic paradise, now teeming with deadly puppets of diverse shapes and sizes. Unlike some other games in this genre, Lies of P showcases a fixed protagonist and doesn't provide an abundance of customization options, particularly in the early hours of play. Players can choose from 3 combat styles and unlock new weapons at a steady, manageable pace. Notably, Lies of P stands out in its combat and enemy design, delivering fast-paced and aggressive action that challenges players to master every facet of the game, with a particular emphasis on parrying. If you're a Soulsborne enthusiast in search of a new challenge, Lies of P is a must-try. Number 7 is Monster Hunter Rise. Since players began hunting monsters, there has been debate over whether Capcom's franchise can be classified as an RPG. While Monster Hunter Rise might lean more towards the action side, it possesses enough role-playing elements to warrant a recommendation. Like its predecessors in the series, Rise operates on a simple gameplay loop. Kill monsters to gather resources, which are then used to craft superior gear needed to take down even larger monsters. While the game does have a storyline, it isn't central to the gameplay experience and mainly serves as a mechanism to usher players from one zone to another. Moreover, Rise is designed for extended play well beyond the main narrative, and its endgame content can potentially engage players for hundreds of hours. With 14 distinct weapon types, each offering unique controls and a vast roster of hunts, Capcom's title boasts significant replay value. Number 6 is the Shadowrun trilogy. This compilation includes 3 Shadowrun games: Dragonfall Director's Cut, Returns, and Hong Kong Extended Edition. These cyberpunk tactical RPGs lead players through mission-based levels characterized by robust combat, compelling stories, and immersive world. While the CRPG subgenre might seem daunting to newcomers, Shadowrun stands out as one of the more user-friendly titles. Notably, the games don't overwhelm with excessive mechanics that need mastering. As a result, this trilogy offers an excellent starting point for those new to this style of game. Shadowrun Trilogy has a ton of atmosphere, and if you're on the hunt for a narrative-driven RPG, this collection is among the top choices. Number 5 is Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, an ambitious project from Taleworlds that blends action role-playing game elements with strategy mechanics, creating a unique gaming experience that sets it apart from other titles on the market. Players begin with nothing and gradually build their mercenary group, ultimately aiming to conquer territories and expand their influence. Mount & Blade 2 can be overwhelming, especially for those who haven't played the previous games, but it has the potential to satisfy a particular gaming itch that no other title on Game Pass can offer. Number 4 is Yakuza Like a Dragon. This entry pushed the Yakuza franchise in an exciting new direction by replacing its traditional beat-em-up combat with a turn-based battle system. With a new protagonist and setting, this installment serves as a great starting point for newcomers to the series. It's also a must-play for anyone who enjoyed the stories but was indifferent to the gameplay of previous Yakuza games. More importantly, longtime fans will discover that despite these significant changes to the core gameplay, Like a Dragon remains the same Yakuza they know and love. The storytelling is just as compelling as ever, and the same can be said for the exploration, side quests, and minigames. Like a Dragon is a solid reboot of a long-standing series. The shift to role-playing mechanics not only works, but also magnifies the crazy humor and gritty reality that have defined the Yakuza series. Number 3 is Wasteland 3. All 3 Wasteland games are available on Xbox Game Pass, and each one builds upon the last to create an even better experience. Wasteland 3 is a challenging turn-based RPG that will remind players of classic Fallout titles. It boasts a dark sense of humor and a constant desire to challenge players with difficult decisions. The game's deep and flexible combat system should keep players engaged throughout its considerable length. Wasteland 3's story and world building are also top-notch, providing players with a rich and immersive world to explore. Additionally, for those who want to traverse Colorado with a friend, co-op is available, making the experience even more enjoyable. Overall, Wasteland 3 is an exceptional successor to a great franchise. It offers a compelling story with twists and choices that matter, making it one of the best role-playing games on Xbox Game Pass. Number 2 is Pillars of Eternity 2: Deadfire. Obsidian Entertainment has firmly established itself as a leading developer in the RPG sphere, and Pillars of Eternity may well be the company's crowning achievement. While both entries in the series rank among the best role-playing games on Xbox Game Pass, Pillars of Eternity 2: Deadfire gets the nod, as it saw the franchise evolve beyond its Baldur's Gate roots into something more unique. This pirate-themed isometric role-playing game provides players with a ship and a crew to sail the ocean, allowing them to visit a multitude of islands and engage in naval battles throughout their journey. The story is solid, but Deadfire shines the brightest in its combat, customization, and sense of discovery. Pillars of Eternity 2: Deadfire is an exceptional role-playing experience that truly lets you forge your own path in a rich, multi-layered world. Number 1 is Torment Tides of Numenera. Inspired by one of the all-time great role-playing games, this game is a unique beast that prioritizes dialogue above everything else. Players assume the role of a lowly being striving to survive, forming relationships with an array of companions. Most of the campaign revolves around reading text and exploring creatively diverse locations, with occasional battles sprinkled in for good measure. Thanks to its top-notch writing, this game manages to weave a fascinating and gripping tale. Tides of Numenera is a great RPG that immerses you in a colorful, bizarre world, and it's certainly a must-play for any RPG fan. Before you go, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the wide selection of games and could use some guidance in finding the best ones to download, be sure to check out our video featuring the top 20 games available on Xbox Game Pass. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.